Okay, guys, we're back. Let me show you how I'm going to do these stars, these shooting stars. Here we go. So, you want to put a little dot, like there's a dot here. So I'm just going to use the dot that I already have here. And you're just going to put a dot there, but it's already a dot there. Flick out 3 times. And I'm using my script liner brush still to do that. And I don't like how that one turned out. So I can easily just go ahead, put a dot down, or use a dot that's already there. Flick up, and flick out. And I do it like that. And I do it so that I don't do it perfect. Because the less perfect that it looks, the more natural it's going to look. Let me just kind of come in a little bit closer so I can show you guys again. I'll do some stars right here. Okay. Okay, so you put a dot down, and then you just flick. Flick, flick, flick. See? These are fun to do. And they turn out so perfect with the liner brush. This liner brush, I told you, I use it so much when I do this kind of work. I'm going to come out just a little bit more. Let's see, yeah, I'll do some ones up there at the top so you guys can see that. I'm trying to get close enough so you guys can see. But stay in frame at the same time. Not easy always. Okay. We'll put some over here. Okay. We'll put some up here in the corner. I'm not sure if you guys are still seeing me on camera or not, but I'm just throwing a few more here and there. Okay. Let's come out just a little bit more. Oops. Okay. So, what I want to do is I want to show you the shooting stars now. Okay, so how I do the shooting stars is we'll take a dot, we'll put a dot down like right there, and then just flick it back like that. And now you can do this with a like a white Jelly Roll pen or a white paint pen, but I just feel like it looks a lot more natural if you use a liner brush. It gives it that, at the end, it gives it that look like it's just coming out of the sky. When you use a jelly pen or a white paint pen, I feel like it makes it just too perfect. You want it to look like it's shooting out of the sky. So it's that backwards flick that gives it that look, I think. Okay, so you put a dot down and flick back. Awesome. I think that looks really cool. So you have your little shooting star, and then you have your larger shooting stars, which I think looks really cool. Let me show you do some lightning. We'll throw some lightning in. Same script brush. Let's have some lightning coming out from here. I like to start from the edge. And just bring it on. We'll kind of aim it towards the top of this building. That seems pretty natural. And then I like to connect it like this. Okay. And then we'll put some, let's see if we can do some more lightning. We'll do some more lightning right here. What about coming out of the corner here? It's just squiggle, 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 squiggle. And then I usually like to connect some lightning coming and have it go another direction too. And go right into that sky. So there's some lightning. Easy. Okay, so now we have some lightning. Super simple. Okay, what else do I want to do? We did lightning, we did some shooting stars, regular stars. larger shooting stars. Let's do some birds. We will do some birdies. So, black paint. And where is my black paint? Usually I have all the paints I need sitting right here, but I don't have the black. Okay. Alright, just a second, you guys. I gotta open up another black. Probably really don't need to open this one. I'm not seeing my black paint. So, okay, so I just put a little black paint here with my script brush again, and we're going to make some little birdies. And I might need to come in a little closer for these too. Alright, I'll throw some birds in really close in right here so you guys can see. And just simply just do like little V's, okay? And do them different ways. That's it. Very simple. I like to also put birds, if the planets are dry enough, which I don't know if they are. I like to put birds looking like they're going to fly and put some in the planets. Doing my best to put the bird in here. It's just, it's still a little wet, the paint is. Okay, so I'm going to come out just a little bit so you guys can see it a little. See me really getting to the top here. Okay. Okay, so let's just put some more birds in here and there. I love putting birds in the planets. Just makes it look, I think, more real. We'll put a bird here. I like to look like the birds are heading to the planet. They're in the planets. They're over the planets. I think that looks cool. We'll throw some birds over here. Okay. We'll throw some more birdies over here. We'll put a bird on this little, put some birds here. They're flying. This is going to be a waterfall feature. So we'll throw some there. Okay, that looks really cool. And we'll do another one here. Try to see if I want them anywhere else. That looks cool. Okay. Let me rinse my brushes just a second. Okay, just a second, you guys. I'm rinsing my brushes and drying them off here. Okay, so let me just turn this around so you guys can kind of see how that's looking so far. Okay, so there is the sky so far, and that's looking pretty. Okay, so I am going to next attack. What are we doing next? Let's do this water feature here. How I'm going to turn this these boxes into a water feature. Okay. So here we go. Again, that same script brush, or that not script liner brush. All right, I'm going to take some white paint. You use a lot of white and black paint doing this. Okay, so I'm going to make this into water. So I just come across here kind of messily, not straight across, because it's water. You don't want it to be straight across like that. I make a little V like this. and I start dripping the water down. I'm going to drip the water down, and I'm going to have the water come like this and come down. Right there. And then create another V here next to it. This one I'm not going to have the water come all the way down. I'm just going to have it go to there. I think different lengths of drips of water just makes it look more natural. Okay. Okay. And then put some more. My brush has too much paint. I'll put some more, another V here. Oh, we gotta put our water line in right here. So there's water coming from somewhere. Okay, there we go. And there's only kind of two rules about water. For one, as it gets towards the bottom, it needs to get thinner, not thicker. And you got to put a water line there so that it looks like there's, you know, the water's coming from somewhere. Okay, and then we'll put a smaller one here where it's just drizzling just a little bit. Put a little one here. Okay. And then let's do another water line here. Some thicker, some thinner. Okay. And then there. Let's make this line a lot longer. We'll have this one come all the way down into the other box. Okay. I'm going to do another one here, but it's going to be a little drizzle. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to continue with this because you guys are seeing how this is turning out. I'm going to finish this off camera as far as this waterfall here, because I want to go show you how I'm going to do a waterfall, how I'm going to do snow over here onto this house. We're not going to do water in here like this water, like we're turning this into a water feature. We're going to do snow on the little village of houses. Okay, so, and the only difference between the snow and the water, let me come in a little closer if we can. Okay, the only difference between the snow and the water is just the thickness of like here. Kind of make this kind of thick right here. And when you do the snow, just make it a little bit fatter. Just have it be fatter. And then still get thin at the end. But see how we make it just a lot fatter. Fat snow. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. It sounds weird. Okay, I'm going to bring this down a little bit more here. Okay. And then we'll do some through here. I don't know if you guys are seeing that, but see how I really, like, when I did it, I didn't do as thin a water line. I really brought some, let some snow really already start dripping off of there. So just do that by being kind of messy with your line. that V, make it a lot thicker. See, I made that V a lot thicker than I did the water. And even have the snow a little bit thicker. And then eventually have it taper off. You know, it'll get thinner as it goes down. So what we're doing is we're just following the line of these roofs, doorways, whatever, and throwing in snow. There we go. Just throwing a little bit of snow right there, so it's not. And I have it dripping over this horse, which is going to be a unicorn. And I think that's important. Let your snow or your water go over other things. Let it go right over other things. And it brings the whole picture together. It like blends everything. Okay. So there is snow on the on those buildings, and so I will continue that all over these buildings, putting that snow. I'll continue this with the water, doing water over the over the boxes, making that into a little water feature. What else do I want to show you guys? Also, let me show you this. Down here, I wanted to take these watches and make them into planets. So let me show you how I'm going to do that. It's the same technique as I did up here, where you take the white paint, except for like, okay, it has little mini, like little clocks on the clock. I'm going to use those as my planets because they're already right where they need to be, and we'll make those our planets. So what we're doing is we're making worlds within worlds. So this is a whole world, but then we have little mini worlds inside of this world. Okay? So, and then again, let's take and blot in some color. Blot in some color. And you can use whatever color palette you like. Whatever you're attracted to when you're ripping out your magazine pieces, that's the kind of colors you should use. Like, you guys see that I'm always using kind of these same colors. I can't help it. This is the colors I like. I love purples, turquoises, blues, pink, magentas. These are the colors I like. So, these are the colors I tend to gravitate towards. So, and for this kind of work, if you're not really into like red or orange, don't buy the red or orange paint. There might be other things you're going to need that orange or red paint for, but this is basically the colors that you collage are the colors you'll need for your acrylic paints. Okay. All right, so right away I'm going to go ahead. Oh my God, I just put paint in my mouth. Anyway, if you guys would have saw what I just did, you'd be rolling. Okay, I'm going to take my liner brush with the white paint again, and I'm going to go right around them to kind of, round out the planets. Not doing a perfect job, but just rounding them out. Thick and thin lines. Okay. There we go. That looks good. And sometimes I'll make a really thick line on one side. Like right here, I did a little bit thicker there. I made a lot thicker over here. And I don't know, it just gives it a better look. Okay, so there's those planets. Let's put some more planets on this other watch right here. And we'll do one right here. Okay, and let's go ahead and start bouncing in some color. Okay. I don't do more than 2 planets at a time because you want that white paint to be a little bit wet so you can mesh everything together. So you can always work on 2 planets at a time and still be able to mesh. Just a second, I gotta grab some more of this paint here. Okay. Okay. Felt like I needed a little bit more of this magenta color in these planets here. Perfect. Okay. So I'm just going to start using my finger and meshing them a little bit, keeping the shape of the circle. Meshing here, keeping the shape of the circle. That looks good. Okay. So then let's take our script brush again. Script brush. Lighter brush. My gosh. And go ahead and line these planets so we can round them out a little bit and make them look important. Okay. Okay, and we'll do it to this one. Okay, there we go. And let's do the same thing over here. We're going to put a couple planets in there. There we go. Okay, there we go. And hopefully my camera doesn't turn off, you guys. I'm getting close to 25 minutes where my camera likes to turn off. So if it does, you guys just go on to part 3. But I'm going to try to finish this up before the camera switches off. Got a little bit too much paint on that. Take some of that back. I've got a little bit too much blue on here too. Okay. And then let's put in a little bit of purple. Okay. And then let's just take our finger and kind of just mesh it, keeping that, you know, planet shape. All right, that looks good. Now we'll line them. So as you can see, it's a lot of the same techniques, just over and over, done in different, just done on different areas. Like I'm making planets right now on these watches, which are going to be their own little worlds. I made planets in the sky. So it's the same techniques. Just using them all over this painting or this collage. Collage painting, whatever you want to call this. It's pretty cool though. Okay, so now we have our planets there. And so what I'm going to do right there is I'm going to do the same MO that we did with the sky. I'm going to put in some some shooting stars, some regular stars. I might throw in some clouds maybe. So this whole little, these watches will be turned to their own little worlds. Up here at the top, I'm going to put some people walking. And those are going to be, I'm going to put some little people walking. So these are going to be turned to bridges. There'll be people walking up here. I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to turn this into a water feature also. So let's go ahead and go to part 3, and I will show you quite a few things in part 3. And then in part